Good morning from day one of summer vacation. I wanted to, while the kids, one of them is actually up, maybe two, I wanted to just talk with you guys for just a minute, just you, me guys. Also, you can see my church's VBS flyer in the background. So, you just finished watching, if you're watching this, all of our spring vacation videos are up of all of our spring vacation that we did. And now we're starting our summer vacation. In the time frame between uploading videos, there's biscuits in the air fryer, you can have two. In the time, if you've already done devotion, okay. In the time frame that you saw all the spring footage, we basically finished out, we didn't finish everything our spring semester. I'll talk about that in 2 weeks, but we finished our spring semester, put most of our spring semester grades in. Now the cool thing about homeschooling in Tennessee is that the spring semester grades are not due until June 15th. So what we started doing, and let me clarify one of the reasons why I wanted just you guys, one of the kids is that make breakfast, that's fine, is we do not have to, by Tennessee standards, we do not have to do a summer semester. We don't. I have kids who want to do a summer semester. Number one, math. When they do math through the summer, even if it's just like fun math games, Shepherd software, whatever, it's less stress on the actual school year for them. And it's, number one, for one of my kids, it like stretches it out for an entire year. Number two, they remember it better. So like they want to do math. Number two, my high school kids like doing one course over the summer because it gives them an extra credit to be able to take that off of their list for fall and spring, so that they can still, you know, have fun in the fall and spring when they're not doing school. So we don't have to, but the way that we are doing it is we're going to do 2 weeks of summer vacation at the end of May. You're probably watching this in June. 2 weeks of summer vacation at the end of May. Then we're going to do 5 weeks of school, 1 week of camp when the kids are going to camp, and Matt and I are doing, you're going to see a lot of like date videos, like just stuff of just the two of us doing stuff together while they're at camp. But we're gonna do 5 weeks of summer vacation, or summer semester, and then we're gonna do 1 week while the kids are at camp. Matt and I are gonna have like a date week, and then probably staycation, because we just don't, with housing sales still not really picking back up, we don't have the funds to really go anywhere, like go overnight anywhere. The kids are doing like a lot of volunteer work and stuff so that they can pay off their camp that way, and that's really cool that our church actually provides that as an opportunity. And our church actually has this thing on their website right now where you can pay to support a child to go to camp. That's really cool. And all the fundraiser stuff, and they also have like Pizza Friday one Wednesday night a month, and anybody who supports it, that money goes straight into camp. Like they have several fundraisers of the year, so it's not like a huge chunk whenever kids want to go to camp, especially kids that from families with more than one kid. And I love that our church does that. So they're going to go to camp, and then Matt and I are going to do some staycation stuff here. If we have the money to go anywhere like one night, we'll do it. We'll bring you along the whole time as we go. And then we're going to do trying to look at my calendar. I write everything out. So the only big stress, and the reason why I was so glad that we had so much spring vacation videos while I was finishing up the spring semester. The spring semester for me is the most stressful time to put in grades, because that's when our guidance counselors for our umbrella school, Tennessee, you almost have to have an umbrella school, or that you have to go through the state or other stuff, but it's easier just to go through an umbrella school. I love having the guidance counselors. They're a huge help. But one of the things that we have to do is we have to turn in our spring grades, have our lesson, or not a lesson, our class schedule for fall and spring of the following school year. Summer, actually, in my mindset, summer was going to go on the year, like, it's going to go on 2023, 2024, but it doesn't. I found this out last year. So because of like, for high school purposes, if you have a kid that has to do summer school, they need to finish it the grade they're on. So it actually, summer semester goes on our 2022, 2023 calendar. So that's how it works out. But when spring grades are due, we have to have our, we don't really have to have a calendar of like what our days are, but I go ahead and write that out so that we can make sure we get our 180 days of attendance to turn in. Number one. Number two, we need our spring grades turned in by June 15th. Number three, we have to know what classes each child's taking, how many credits the high school kids need, how many credits they just finished. And like I said, number 4, just the summer, if you're going to do summer school or not. Summer school grades are not due until September 15th, but usually we're already starting our fall semester by then. So like our summer semester is starting before the spring semester grades are due. And then usually our spring semester starts before the winter grades are due. So it actually kind of works out because like it feels like you get that extra breathing room. So we're going to take 2 weeks off, and then we're going to do 5 weeks starting back the end of May. We'll do 5 weeks, have the week camp, and then we'll do 3 more weeks of summer semester. Then we're going to take what we're calling summer vacation part 2, and we're going to have 2 more weeks off. Now with Zoo Knoxville passes now, that allows us to have so much more opportunity to do some pretty cool stuff. Looking forward to doing that. But I wanted to just sit and clarify and specify, day 1 of summer vacation part 1 for you guys is, I don't want people to see this and say, oh, all homeschoolers have to homeschool through summer. No, you don't. I know several families who thrive and do successfully without doing a summer semester. My kids want to, they prefer to, so we do it that way. And we also have like fun stuff that we do with summer, like we're wanting to do like some more classic movies from like Disney over the summer. And when I say classic, my kids consider anything older than like 2008 a classic. Like anything that's before they were born. So like last night we watched a Goofy movie, so that was kind of fun. So like we're gonna do some fun stuff with that, and I may talk about it if they want to or not. If not, whatever. But goal day 1, I wanted you to know you don't have to do it this way. If you're homeschooling, you don't have to do summer semester. We're choosing to, but because we're doing summer semester, we try to make try to take as much advantage of the 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the summer semester. Do as much as we can. So day 1, we're starting at home, and then we're going to be heading out in about 30 minutes if the rain holds off, and then we're going to be going to something called Mommy Brunch. And I'm not going, well, now it's called Mom Brunch because most of the moms have older kids. It's not, it's like a casual thing that us moms go to. We get spiritually fed together, we talk and discuss things together while all of our kids socialize. It's a really cool thing that one of my friends started when she moved here from Nevada. So it's really cool that she does that if it doesn't rain. If it does rain, we'll figure something else out. But also for day 1, we're going to do like a little bit of chores, not a lot, because I don't want to focus so much on chores during the 2 weeks that we have off. But we'll do a little bit of like daily maintaining chores, and we'll see how today goes. It flew by. Let me know when you're done. Didn't have time to really tell you guys we were leaving for the day because busy. Went ahead and went to Mom Brunch, came back talking about, well, I'm gonna share with you guys because most of you are interested in our homeschool content anyways. Intentionality in our homeschooling. We talked about that. Well, all the kids got to play games together, get together, hug babies, have fun on swings. Now they're doing free time until we go to pick Matt up. And honestly, if it hadn't been for Mom Brunch, today was probably going to be cleaning day. But also, again, like I said, I really don't, could you not? I really don't want today to just turn into a cleaning day because we only have 2 weeks. And we could get cleaning done while doing summer semester school. Because even for the high schoolers that are going to be doing stuff for credit, which I don't even know if one of them is or not, we're going to talk about that whenever summer semester starts. Because we can do that. You only do 1 class a day. And it's 4.5 hours a day. 4 to 4.5 hours a day. 8 weeks. Then they're done. So, like, that still leaves the whole rest of the day. The reason why I honestly, really honestly why I like summer semester is it is so super hot in the south that it's almost like too hot and miserable to really enjoy and appreciate like outdoors at all, which is why we really prefer, we took an entire bag from like Sam's Club size bag of cuties, and the girls peeled them, and we took those today for our food for it, and they loved it. So next week I'm probably going to do, or next month, I'm probably gonna do watermelon and just do like 2 massive watermelons and have them pre-sliced and all that before we go. What was I talking about? Oh, so it's usually so super hot that it's miserable. It's not really that fun. We prefer exploring in like late summer, early fall, late spring, early spring, late fall, early fall. That's just kind of how we are. We like swimming. We like doing anything with swimming. If it's outside and it's honestly doesn't have swimming, it's just not fun for us because it's just how hot and how much high humidity there is here in the South. So we don't mind doing the summer semester because like heat of the day, we can be inside in air conditioning doing school and cooling off, and then go out later in the day when the sun's going down and it's not as hot and it's kind of pleasant, and chase fireflies and do gardening in the early and the late hours, and then do school during the heat of the day in the inside the air conditioning. So that's just kind of where we are, and it's worked for us for several years. So that's kind of our game plan though. But yeah, I didn't take you long because like mostly it was just moms talking and other kids, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to feel like to them I'm using them to promote videos for you guys, and I also don't want to put people's kids on video unless like it's out in public. We go to the zoo, and out in public we go to the zoo, stuff like that. That's one thing. I don't know. I don't know. So now we're gonna take a couple minutes, change if you want to. I did change if we want to. 2 of them are outside gardening, 2 of them are in here just cooling off because they got like super hot playing soccer
And basketball and goggle ball.
Soccer, basketball, goggle ball, and running and on the track. It was a really cool park. It had like a goggle ball pit, soccer, a track around it. So that's pretty cool for them. And then again, like us moms got to sit in the shade and talk about homeschooling and encourage other moms with homeschooling. And that was pretty cool. So it was kind of fun to do. But yeah, we're gonna be leaving in 10 minutes to go pick Matt up from work and then come home, and I have no idea what dinner's gonna be, but for 10 minutes I'm gonna focus on as much laundry as I can get done to stay caught up while we're on vacation.